Hello everybody, this is Roland from Roland's Mini Reviews, and today I am reviewing Stargrave, Science Fiction Wargames in a Ravaged Galaxy, written by Joseph A. McCulloch, published by Osprey Games and sold in the UK for £25, $35 US and 47.50 Canadian dollars. The first thing that pops into my view is that it's a very nice hardcover book, not full A4 size, so it's very handy for gaming, and with the hardcover it will take a lot of punishment when you are traveling and gaming. So I have not looked into this game or the rule book. It was gifted to me by one of my friends, Mark Ferrimond, a long years veteran of the gaming scene. He knows almost everybody and he has been around, like I said, many years, and that is one of the new games he's playing. So when we are opening the book, it comes in a full color print, very nice quality of the paper, thick, not too much bling, and goes right into the contents and introduces the game of what you will need to play, how to assemble your crew, and then starts with the rule how you set up your table, how turns and activations work, how you move, how combat works, and how you resolve the results of this combat. One thing that really sticks out for me is that you are gaining experience throughout your gaming with the same crew. You can spend some of your experience and credits into new ships, new soldiers, and new powers. So one of the things that I really miss from a lot of games is that there is no experience curve. There is one game that comes into mind is Urban War, that some years ago tried to add some form of learning to your team, your crew, by gaining and spending experience points in the rules expansion Veteran Team Actions. The introduction of the game states that this is a narrative wargame. As I said, you are playing a story, not a single engagement, more about role-playing experience than a war game. And what you need to play, of course, miniatures. Any miniature you have will do. You need your table, your terrain, and of course your dice, markers, tokens, and so forth. Once again, the print quality is excellent, and it's very nice heavy paper that you can flip over very easily. And looking at the illustrations, they are not too flashy, they are very moderate and yet very interesting with a lot of depth. And for example here, the starfighter in the background, lots of memories, lots of ideas what kind of ship this may have been, and focusing on team building, assembling your crew is again another piece of evidence that this is all about a narrative war game, not about taking some figures out and fighting against an opponent, but tell a story together with the other players and have some fun. Now when we are flipping through this book, once again we see many high quality illustrations of actual miniatures, really nice artwork, full page of artwork here. And from the explanation, for example, here, success and failure of an action to activate a power, the player announces which power. And it is very smooth and simply explained, the focus being on an interesting experience for all of the players that doesn't botch you down with a lot of rules and ideas really, once again, I have to say this, telling a story instead of fighting different scenarios against one or more players. So when we are talking about experience, one of the things that is coming through in these kind of narrative war games, RPG experiences, is that your team can suffer losses and wounds. So, for example, your soldier can die, he is wounded, they get badly wounded and suffer perhaps permanent injuries. All these D20 rolls that determine random outcomes are presented in very, very simple, very easy to read tables like this here. Bringing this up closer to the camera. And the whole experience from just opening this book without any knowledge, understanding, or experience in the game really wants me to go and play this with a friend. And I have Mark and a couple of other people. We want to go and start playing this game, these few scenarios, because one of the things that older wargamers like us are more into is really the experience of enjoying some time with fellow wargamers, not exercising ultimate destruction on the gaming table against another person. It is, as I used to say in other forums, is we are playing with someone, not against someone. And when I go through this book, this is the kind of picture this book is painting for me, that this is very much about invite some friends, have some fun, and just enjoy your time with this game. Equally, when you look at this being a miniature agnostic game, means you can use any kind of miniatures you have, is another indication that this is just about go have some fun. I have received some miniatures dedicated for Stargrave from Mark as well, and I will be building them as soon as I have my stuff back together. We have just come back from China and have not really set up shop anywhere yet, but Mark gave me this book and I really thought, yes, this is actually a good opportunity to do a video review and see what people think about this and whether they like this format or the written format better. And that is almost all done here. When we go further in the back, there is the derelict warship, and I immediately get this idea of an alien encounter in this scenario. And really, this is something you definitely want to try. And with £25 as a cost, once again, £25, $35, this is nothing that will break the bank, especially when it comes in such a beautifully bound hardcover book, where a lot of rule sets are still softcover or very highly priced PDFs. This book is a very nice, refreshing change in the pace, where you can really say, I want to buy this book. I have so many miniatures. I want to try this game and find a friend to test it with. So in closing, this is or was the first video review. Tell me what you think in the comments and whether you like this format better than the written format I used before. And until I see you next time, have fun and may the dice be with you.